And rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And that's a biggie. And the thumb. Down to the wrist. Across the knuckles. And we're keeping it in the palm, interlacing the fingers and squeezing. And releasing. Squeezing. And releasing. And one more time, squeezing. Releasing. And let's bounce. Three, two, one, and leave the ball on the ground. Assess how the feet feel. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot 3 times. Move up to the knuckles, press on each, going across. Roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring the ball to the crease between the knuckles and the toes and scrunch into the ball. Raise the toes and separate. Scrunch again. Wiggle again. And scroll. Three, two, one, release, reassess. And do the same thing on the other foot. Knuckles. Roll across. And bring it to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Scrunch the toes into the ball. Raise and separate. Scrunch. Wiggle. And scribble. Three, two, one, release. Reassess. Get the ball out of the way. And let's do our Monday good mornings. We'll do 12. And shake the tree. Three, two, one, and center. Twist it away, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. If you're hearing some rumbling, it's obviously the kitten chasing one or both of the other cats upstairs above me. And center. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather and start. And center, same thing in the other direction. And the center with a walk or a march or a jog. And let's see, today we're going to do the back push or with or without weights. Not a rapid squats and out. Don't do them to get the heart rate going. Do anything else. You're doing what you're doing. A hop. And I guess I'm rolling in the after class into the upper back and neck. Keep going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fifteen. 21. 22. 10, 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up. Reach for the sky. Come on back if you can. Back to center, then to one side. And then the other. Back to center, lower the hands, press out at the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up. Squeeze the blades together and go a little higher. Come on down and shrug. Extend the arms and rotate. Go the other way. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. Touch the shoulders. Keep your hands on the shoulders and rotate the elbows forward in a circle. And then backwards. Cross one arm, press in at the elbow. And then the other. Form an L, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. And release and squeeze. And release and squeeze. Release and behind the back, squeezing down and in on the elbow. Other hand, other arm. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Come on down, rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. And let's grab a stick. We're going to start by putting a stick inside the arch of the one foot, leaning down into it. Other foot is out, stretching the inner thigh. Come on up, put it against the other, and stretch the other way. And come on up. Bring the stick behind one foot, which is extended out in front of you. And lean into it. Stretch the hamstring. Hinging at the waist. Keep your head back. Spine neutral. And then the other leg comes forward. Same thing. And then press the sole of the first foot into the stick. And then the other. And bring the stick in front and let's do some flip flops. And then roll out in a big circle. And roll back in. And go laterally in one direction. And then the other. Bring the stick behind the back, into the crook of the elbows, and twist at the waist. And lean back if you can. Come on up, bring the stick out front. And what am I doing? No. Bring the stick up to the shoulders and twist at the waist, keeping the head and hips facing forward. And tuck in your chin and peck like a pigeon. And then bring the stick up overhead and rock side to side. And then bring the stick down below the waist, up and over the head and back if you can. Then up to the shoulders, flop the wrists. And push out. Bring the stick to one side, hands at or near the top, and swing it behind you. And then the other side. And then bring it to the middle. Hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two. Come up on your toes and then down on your heels, holding for a second each way, and do it 15 times. $14 and $15. And then you can leave the stick on the ground as you put all the weight on one foot and bring your other foot up to your toes and then lift it if you can, move it around. If you can pick the stick up. Otherwise, just keep it there. If you get the stick up, you can move it, do so. Three, two, one. Same thing on the other side. Stick down, toe up. Move the stick up if you can. Move the foot. Move the stick. Three, two, one, and down. And that's good. All right, if you're not sweating now, you're going to be sweating in a minute because we're doing Zach push with or without weights. Body weight is fine. 4 moves. If I can do this, I fell running yesterday and bruised my femur. Yeah, I can do that. All right, so we got 10 squats. Then we're going to do some raises. Then we're going to do some around the clocks, either on the outside or the inside. And then some presses. We'll move the squats to the second and then the third position. We'll do 10, starting a little bit slower and picking up speed on each rep. 3. 9 and 10. Take a breath. And raises. And take a breath. Around the clock. And breathe. Presses. And take a couple breaths. We're going to start with the raises and then do the squats. Ready? A little bit fast. And down, take a breath. Around the clock, I'm going through the middle. Breathe. And some presses. And down. Oof, hot here. Couple of breaths. We'll put the squat in third position this time. Speed it up a little bit more. And let's do it. Breathe. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10. Another breath. And the squat. And breath, last thing, presses. And 10. Whew. All right. Okay, we've got something, put it down. Stephen Coe's 7th energizing breath. Again, there's 10 of them. Recoup your breath first before we start this one. It's going to start in the same way. If you can, put your feet together. If not, widen the stance. Just make sure you're supported. You've got something you can hold on to if you feel dizzy or woozy at all. Stop and hold on, obviously. We're going to put the hand behind the back at the base of the spine in a triangular configuration with the thumb and 4 fingers touching. You see that? And as in the past, we're going to exhale fully, inhale, tighten all the muscles, including the PC muscles, and then bring the hands up and back. 1, 2, 3, and then exhale. And then repeat that 2 times after taking 2 breaths in between each. So hands are in the back, base of the spine, and triangular configuration. 4 fingers and thumbs are touching. Exhale. And then bring the fingers to the back. 4 fingers and thumbs are touching again. Take 2 breaths. 1, 2, inhale, tense. 2 breaths. Inhale. And rub those hands together and cultivate chi. rolling that chi ball, which is taking us this way and that way, and backwards and forwards and up and down and center. 2 breaths. And let us open our hearts. Pause on the inhale, exhale, send it out. And center, 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. And go down and gather it up. And namaste. Whoa.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Nina. Have a great day. Stay dry.
You bet.
Okay. Rolling for everyone else who is up to it. If you've got 2 tennis balls, grab them. If you're in a sock, good. If not, no problem. Going to do the upper back and then the neck. I'm going to switch to the floor camera. It's a little dark here today. Hopefully you'll be able to see me. You know what? I'm going to turn on this light here. Should help. So we want to put the balls just below the shoulder blades on either side of the spine. You can put the roller behind you to support your head, or if you get a pillow or a blanket or something that you can roll up. At least for these first 2 positions, I think you'll find it more comfortable. So you want the balls on either side of the spine, not on the spine itself. And we're going to cross our arms. We'll lean towards the right side, so the left elbow is up. And we're going to do 4 circles in one direction. And then 4 in the other. And then lean towards the left side, right elbow is on, and do 4 and 4. One more time. And come back to center, take a nice deep breath in. Release, and then move the balls up to the middle of the shoulder blades, again on either side of the spine. Cross your arms, lean right, left elbows up, and make 4 circles in one direction. And then 4 in the other. Go to the left side, right elbow up, 4 and 4. And come back to center, take a breath. You want to push the roller away. At this point, I believe, put the balls right above the shoulder blades, but below the neck, either side of the spine. Then cross your arms and lean right, to the left elbow up, and 4 and 4. You lean left, right elbow up, 4 and 4. Back to center. Nice deep breath. Remove the balls. Put your head on the floor. Move your ears left to right. Just make a note of any restrictions, any pain. Note how far you're going. Bring the roller up underneath the head on the hairline. Again, go side to side with the ears, same thing. Make a mental note. How it all feels. Stay on the right side and do 4 circles with your head. In one direction, and then 4 circles in the other. Take a deep breath. Nod 8 times. And go to the left side, 4 and 4. Eight nods. And go to the middle. Do 8 figure eights, starting in one direction, 4, and then 4 in the other. And move the roller back about an inch and do 8 nods. Take a deep breath in Move the roller back down an inch to the hairline. Move your ears back and forth. See if you notice any differences. Push the roller away, head on the floor again, left to right. Making note of any improvements. Or any additional pain or restrictions, I hope not. Come on up. And that's that. Ooh, turn off that light.
Thank you, T.
You're very welcome.